It's a deep winding corner flowing from right to left, and as I pan round you'll see some lovely features. I have caught some nice chub from this section, as well as roach and dace, and some nice perch over £2. This is where I caught a chub just under £3, weighing in at £2 12 ounces, just to the right hand side of this sunken tree, and it did try and pull me underneath, and I'm sure there was more underneath there, but with the commotion I didn't get any more after that one. But as I pan round, the corner over there where the tree is where I had my biggest perch. That's the first swim, so let's move on to the next swim. This is the next swim, which I've also caught from. I've had a couple of chub out of here. Most of my chub out of here have actually been up to about 12 ounces, but I have had a couple well over £1, but not over the £2 mark yet. I've had some real big perch out of here. Small barbel of about £1, loads of roach and dace, some big roach as well. It's a lovely trotting swim. And you can see there's the tree from the first swim, so we're not far away from that one. But this tree does hold some amazing fish. They're difficult to get, obviously, as the tangles, you need to remove them as quickly as possible once hooked. They're not always there, but when they are, bread flake, and they after 10 minutes put a bait in, and I'm sure you'll end up with the first one. Right, we're just leaving the second swim and just making our way along all this overgrown section to the next one. As you can see, it gets quite overgrown, and there's a lot more swims, but they're just overgrown, so if you want to put some work in, you can actually make some more swims that are fantastic. But because not a lot of people fish here, the swims just become overgrown and unfishable at the present time. I have cleared one or two in the past. Let's say the swims that are open is what I'll be showing you today. And as you can see from here, these trees, it's just one massive fish holding feature. Absolutely massive. And they do hold quite a lot of fish, but getting to them is not going to be so easy. But until we come to the next swim, which is here, but as you see, even this one is starting to overgrow. But I will show you this one, because this one is superb. I just laid my bike down because I've rode my bike here today. Now this one, you will need a set of wellies. As you can see, it's just a tad muddy. But now take a look at that. This is the case of just a roving approach, dropping 2 swan shot, 2 feet of line, size 12 hook, a nice lobworm on. That's where I've had my perch, just over there. Quite a few perch in this section. They'll take lure, and they'll also take lobworm, so best baits. There's also pike here. I've not actually fished for pike down here yet, but I will be this year. It's currently the close season, and it's only May the 6th today. But I'm showing you these swims, so in the readiness of the open season, it will give you another place to fish that's free. That is extremely good fishing. There you go, that's swim 3. This is swim 4, again quite muddy, so you will need some wellies or something to get here on the damn season, but it's quite dry at the moment, so I'm going to have a walk down. Someone has actually started making that pathway to the other swim. I was showing you behind that tree, so that's just quite good. Just go and have a look. See how far we can get. Yeah. This is it. This is the next swim. I lost something extremely large at that tree last year, and that was about a week after the open season, and I literally put in a lobworm thinking for perch, but whatever it was, it's bigger than perch. Very big. And this is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, this is one of my favourite swims. I normally keep this one free. The next one, which the one that's overgrown, which I normally show you, is over there, and that fish is opposite that tree over there, and that I use with my short 6-foot rod to fish that one. This one, I say, is absolutely fantastic. It's brilliant for trotting. I had a 30-pound bag of dace and roach out of here. I fed this for about a week, just topping up with bits of ground bait, old bits of bread. Just kept topping up for a week, and then left it for a day without any food, and then came down the following day, which was a Thursday, and I bagged up with over 30 pounds of roach and dace, a few small perch. That was the day that I lost big fish in there. And don't neglect the margins as well, because the margins here are extremely deep. If I remember rightly, they're around about 3 feet deep right at the margin, and then a little way out goes about 4, and the deepest place is probably about 5 feet in the deepest areas. But there are some superb fish here. So I'm giving away all my secrets now, my secret swims that I like coming to. For you anglers that don't know this area, you've missed a little gem, and this will be going up on YouTube, and you'll get to see some nice places to fish that's free, that's on the Wensum. Considering 95% of it is owned by clubs now, this is part of the 5% that you can fish for free. That's excluding the town stretch, because that's always going to be free. But this does offer some superb fishing. This is the last swim of the Drayton Low Road. You can probably just about make out that tree that's overhanging that we visited in the previous swim. And as it comes round to a nice bend. This is extremely wide, and this is where I do a bit of fly fishing as well. And this is also superb. These are some fantastic swims that hold some big fish. And they also hold a lot of fish like dace, roach, up to about a pound sort of size. I've had dace up to about 8 ounces, 10 ounces. So quite big for dace. Roach goes up to a pound. Not at a 2-pounder yet, but I've had close. And the biggest roach is actually from this swim, just on the other side of this tree. I was trotting down and I was just about to bring it back when the float buried, and I hooked into a roach around about 1.75 pounds. I didn't have scales with me, so I couldn't be exactly accurate at the time, which is a shame. Fish has just surfaced over there. this is a beautiful glide. It's quite shallow in, right out to about 15 feet. It's only about 1.5 to 2 feet, and then it drops off so much detail. So it's brilliant for wading. It's quite a hard bottom here, and I wade out around about 10 feet, and I literally fly fish all the way down there, all the way up there. Fantastic. There's another fish. Yeah, I don't know if you can make that out, it's just surfaced. Plenty of fish here. Difficult to catch, not the easiest fish to catch because they're quite wary. Which I don't blame them with the otters chasing after them. Right, let's go round to the back of this tree and I'll show you where it runs down to. That was probably about the last swim. There is one more here, but it's quite difficult to cast. As you can see, you've got the trees all there, so it makes it a little bit difficult to cast, but it's still possible. Just need a shorter rod. This is the last one. This is the other side of the tree, and that's where I had that roach just as my float was going past these trees over there. Again, brilliant fish holding place, absolutely fantastic. I don't know if you can make it out, but there is a pike down there. Don't think you can make it out. Unfortunately, these action cameras don't have polarizing lenses, but there is a pike down there of around about £3. But there is some beautiful fish in here, and it's so quiet. Weekend will probably get busier. I don't fish at the weekends. So it's a lovely glide. There's fish surfacing down there. I didn't bring any bread with me, which is unfortunate, because otherwise I could have thrown in some bread and you could have actually seen some of the action. The fish feeding bread, more fish surfacing. Oh, that's a big fish. Not that you can see. That is a chub. There's two. Two chubs sitting in the middle. I can see. And the far one is actually quite a size. I'd guess I would have said that's over £3. They haven't spotted me yet, because I'm sitting just slightly behind on them. But I'll be quiet and I'll stay there. Usually them sitting in the open, I only see them because you come up to the surface to take a fly off the top. And that's the last swim. Okay, the next place that we'll be going to is Helsden Mill. That's free. That gets more fished by anglers, but I'll show you that anyway. Okay, let's go down to Helsden.